Once upon a time, in the picturesque village of Montcharmont, nestled in the French countryside, there was a small, humble bakery renowned for its baguettes. The star of this bakery was Claude, a reclusive yet brilliant baguette maker whose skill with dough was unmatched. Every morning, villagers lined up before dawn, drawn by the intoxicating aroma wafting from the bakery. But behind his mastery of bread, Claude carried secrets far richer and scandalous than anyone could imagine. For years, Claude had perfected his craft in silence, with only his sourdough starter and rolling pin for company. His daily routine never wavered, and he avoided any relationship or distraction that could take him away from his craft. The people of Montcharmont adored his bread, but rumors began to spread that he never shared his recipes or allowed anyone to enter the back kitchen where he worked. One day, a curious young woman named Lucy arrived in the village. She was vibrant and bold, an aspiring chef hoping to learn from the best.
Please, Claude, take me as your apprentice.
Claude was hesitant, but agreed on one condition. She was forbidden to ask questions about his methods, especially the mysterious black ledger he kept tucked in his apron pocket. Days turned into weeks, and Lucy proved to be an exceptional learner. But one thing troubled her: Claude's ledger. She often noticed him scribbling in it and muttering to himself, only to quickly shove it away whenever anyone entered the room. Her curiosity grew, but she respected his wishes and never brought it up.
Lucy, remember, do not venture into the private kitchen tonight.
One evening, Claude was invited to an awards ceremony in Paris, recognizing his bakery as one of the best in France. He left Lucy in charge for the night, reminding her not to venture into the private kitchen.
But temptation got the best of her, and she made her way to the restricted area.
There, she discovered the ledger lying open, and as she skimmed the pages, her eyes widened in shock.
The recipes for Claude's famous baguettes, she realized, were stolen, lifted verbatim from a famous chef, Pierre Laville, who had disappeared under mysterious circumstances years earlier.
She also found receipts and letters that revealed Claude had been paying someone in secret, a silence fee, as he called it, to keep this knowledge under wraps.
The following morning, I confronted Claude with my discovery.
Cornered, I confessed. I admitted that I had once been a failed baker, struggling to make ends meet. In a desperate act, I stole Pierre's recipes and fled to Montcharmont, a village I assumed was too small for anyone to recognize the signature flavors. Pierre, a close friend turned enemy, had known of the theft but accepted hush money to stay quiet until he vanished. I suggested that Claude publicly honor Pierre by renaming the bakery after him and donating a portion of his earnings to culinary students in Pierre's memory.
However, rather than exposing him, I proposed a surprising solution.
I reluctantly agreed, fearing my customers would abandon me if the truth emerged.
Surprisingly, the opposite happened.
The villagers were moved by his honesty and his desire to rectify his wrongs, and Claude became a respected figure in the community.
His admission inspired others to live more truthfully, and with Lucy by his side, the bakery flourished with their new recipes now truly their own.
This story of the baguette maker reminds us that the cost of success isn't worth compromising our integrity. In a world where shortcuts and secrecy can sometimes seem like the fastest route, transparency, humility, and a willingness to amend past wrongs not only build trust, but foster lasting success. The journey to greatness is much richer and far more rewarding when honesty is baked into every step.